And today, honest to God, I'm in the mood for some bran flakes to start. You guys saw earlier on I put in some boiled eggs. I'd made some boiled eggs yesterday and never got around to eating them. So I put them on the side. I put them in some warm water just to warm the egg up. And then I'll have that just by itself. Maybe with some acha or something. But to start, I haven't had these in a while. And I love them. It's very simple. Gets the job done. So this is me minding my own business, right? It's a Saturday, I'm chilling. I get a call. Katleho, we've got a delivery for you at the gate. I'm like, delivery? Okay, so I thought we should open it together. I saw on the tag that it's from Paarman's kitchen. A second delivery. The first one I showed you at the beginning of this vlog. I got a second one, okay? And I don't know what it is, so I was just like, you know what? Together, because it's a family here, okay? And it might also inspire me to cook something tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So let's see. Tomorrow's Sunday, so obviously you know on Sundays I cook. So let's see what's in here. This is fun. It's always so nice unboxing something, especially when you don't know what it is and like you've been wondering to yourself for Haibo. I didn't order anything. It can't be take a lot. What's going on here? But here we go. So let's open it. Okay. Let's see what is inside. It is yet another black box. Oh my God. Ugh, man. Paarman. You joking, my babe. It's another black box that's written Paarman. This is so cute. I love that. Okay, what's happening here? Okay. This is so cute. I always have to take pictures. And let's have... Oh, enjoy these clean label curries. You know who does curry in this house. You know. When I'm not cooking my stews and I'm not putting something in the oven, what am I making? A curry. Enjoy these clean label curries with complete confidence, made with life-giving herbs and spices like turmeric, ginger, garlic, etc. Do I use all those things in my cooking? Yes, I do. There they are. 4 different types of curries. We've got Cape Malay, which I received in the previous box. We've got butter chicken. We've got Durban curry. That's probably hot as hell. I tell you that for free. You know those peeps there over there in the Durban, they don't play around with their spices. Nah, they don't. We got tikka masala curry. Feisty, hot, but flavorful. Durban is full-bodied, spicy sauce, especially good on lamb. Okay. What's good on chicken? Oh, butter chicken. Okay. Cape Malay, which is good with vegetables, fish, and seafood. Okay. So I guess we're going to use the butter chicken tomorrow. I mean, I guess. Do you know what I mean? I need to take another picture. Hang on. Content creation at its finest, guess Sanalwam. All 4 of them. So we've got Durban curry. Gotcha. We've got Cape Malay curry. Cape Malay. We got Durban. We got Durban curry. We got Cape Malay curry. Okay. We got tikka masala curry. And we have got butter chicken curry. And now this is the one that I'm probably, because I was thinking of cooking chicken tomorrow. So this is the one I'm probably going to use. I don't know. So it's 4. So it would need to be 4 chicken cubes. And I normally cook more than that in my chicken. But you know what? I'll make a plan. So this is what I was gifted by Paarman. Or they want me to cuckoo and then taste their stuff and then tell them what they already know, that I love your products. But anyway, I'm so excited. So excited. But thank you so much to everybody at Paarman, because this is dope. This is dope. Okay.
Less than 15 minutes into my shift, Bridezilla's maid of honor comes down. She sees that I'm standing behind the desk and wearing a name tag, so she rightfully treats me like I'm not a human being.
Ow. Some blueberries. Oh, that's hot. Wow. 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 But now what you need? It's too many fruits. It's fine. Ooh, doesn't she look pretty? It's a nice little fruit parfait. As you hold. Hey everybody! It's another day. It's another day. It's another day to be great. For an opportunity to be great. What's up? This is literally a few days before I have my little fruit parfait. I actually want to take a picture of it, you know? You know, sometimes, you know, hang on, hold on. Dang. Back. So as I have my little fruity tart here, fruity parfait, I thought we should have a little bit of a chat about the Astronomer CEO who was caught on Coldplay cam, kissing cam, with his, what do we call her? A colleague, an affair partner, a work wife. Do you see why I don't like the term work husband, work wife? Do you see? Do you see? Because a lot of the time, you know, if you attend work functions with your partner, you must be very aware, you must be very cognizant of what the colleagues say to you about your partner. Especially if it's going to regard somebody that your partner works closely with, or maybe like, oh, you know, Sposiso and Caroline, they make such a great team. They're often putting in all the work, all the hours. And, you know, we jokingly call them work husband, work wife. Do you see what happens when you do things like that? I need to put on my hands. Do you see what happens? I cannot know. So this couple, I'm pretty sure if you are here and you're watching this right now, you've seen this, right? This couple gets caught on a kiss cam at a Coldplay concert. And Chris Martin is like, oh, I'll add it here somewhere. Oh, look at this. They are either whatever or they're having an affair. And guess the fuck what? Sister! Guess what happened afterwards? Yeah. This is the CEO of a tech company, all of that, right? And now he was caught on kiss cam with his chief HR or chief operations officer, or whatever the hell the title is for that woman. And both of them are married. Yes, and they were hugging. Oh, tell us, oh, baby. That man probably left his wife saying, no, I was just taking out the team to a Coldplay concert. It's not serious. And look, I probably won't even be there for the whole time. But yeah, it's not serious. Kanti kiss kemizoti, ow, unamanga wena. You see, for people like this, we can't feel bad for them. We can't feel bad for them because they know exactly what they were doing. They know exactly what they were doing. Immediately after that, the wife of the CEO went on to Facebook, dropped the CEO's surname, locked her account. I think at some point she even deactivated it. Because could you imagine being the wife of the CEO and the husband of the HR officer or the CHR, whatever the hell she was? Could you imagine being the partners of those people? Seeing the betrayal of your spouse live, coming to you live via social media in real time, and watching how the whole world is responding to it. Could you imagine that kind of betrayal? It's already a betrayal as it is on its own. Yeah, Dave. But now they've become overnight celebrities. Now they want to know who's the wife, who's the husband of the woman who's cheating. They want to know who's who in the zoo. Can you imagine? And this woman is probably living a very private life, you know, being the wife of a rich CEO, what. Alimony. If this woman divorces this man, oh, she's gonna get paid. Do you understand the words? And Sonolam, I love it for her because totally deserving. Totally deserving. Far for simple. Yeah, what? Baga, find out. Yeah, understand? You know, when you want to play stupid games, my dear, this is what's gonna happen. You're gonna win Danda prizes. Stupid games, stupid prizes. That's how it is, no? That's how it is. Be like that sometimes. Anywho, I'm gonna have my parfait. I'm gonna tell you what I've read recently. Yesterday I finished this sour candy. Look at this cover. Yeah, I want to get Sanolam. Yes. This book is so short. It's about 80 pages. 77 pages. 77. 77 pages. But this is by far the darkest, one of the darkest stories that I've read, with such mindfuckery, right? But it's really, really good. I wouldn't go as far as giving it a 5. I think I really would have liked for it to be a 5 out of 5. I wouldn't go as far as doing that, but I really would have liked for it to be like an easy. I'll give it a 4 out of 5, but I would have liked it to be longer. I really would have liked it to be longer. But I guess, you know, that was the whole point of this. Make it short. And because it's so short, it's to the point. Everything happens very quickly. The chapters are short. We follow Phil, who is a single guy living his best life. He's got a girlfriend. One day, you know, him and his girlfriend, they wake up. It's a Saturday morning. The girlfriend's like, you know what, honey? Let's not do anything today, man. Let's just eat chocolate and watch movies all day. Sounds like a fantastic Saturday to me, if you ask me. Phil is like, I got you, boo. You want me to get you some chocolate? Okay, let me step out real quick. Let me go to the grocery store. Then I'm going to come back and we're going to chill all day and we're going to make love, you know, and we're going to be happy and eat our chocolate. He gets to the grocery store. As he's standing there in the aisle looking at all the chocolates, his girlfriend is on the phone. Hey, na ke batla o nkele PS, ke batla o nkele di Astros. The girlfriend is busy telling him what he should be getting. He lands on this woman who is with a kid, who is probably, maybe the kid is probably like 5 or 6. This kid is screaming in the store. You know when those little toddlers have their tantrums? Anyway, so this kid is screaming, throwing a tantrum in the store. High-pitched. Everybody's just like, yo. Like everybody was just like upset, right? Sharp. Phil doesn't think much of it. Turns around. Aye, man. He looks again. A toddler throws tantrum again. Phil looks again. Toddler locks eyes with Phil. Ta-ra-ta-ta. That's where the fuckery starts happening. And then baby boy walks up to Phil, offers Phil a sweet. Phil takes it because he doesn't want to feel, he doesn't want them to feel bad or whatever. He's just being nice. He takes it, he eats it. That is where the BS starts, because later on that day, Phil is now suddenly a father to that very same toddler. Mbuze ukuthi umama wakhe uphelelepi. Mbuze ukuthi umama wakhe uphelelepi. I'm not going to say more. Bye. Some dark things happen in this book. It's so weird. It's such a mind curry. It's so weird, but I love it. I love it. It's dark and the cover is just freaking insane. I'm about 50 pages into this. This is Han Kang's The Vegetarian, and this so far so absolutely good. We're following this couple, husband and wife. They live in Japan, in Tokyo, I think. Listen, the husband is an office worker. The wife is a stay-at-home wife, and let me tell you, I swear to God, every time I'm talking on the camera, whether I'm on TikTok live, whether I'm doing whatever, every time I'm talking on the camera, there's a lot going on. Anyway, I hear things. Anyway, so one day, husband wakes up. He doesn't even like his wife. Let me tell you something. He only married his wife because he felt like, yeah, you know what? She's not too pretty. She's not too whatever. I think we can live our best lives together. But, I'm not too interested in her and whatever. It's fine. It's not going to take too much out of me and all of this. So I'm going to marry her. Basically, it's that kind of relationship. One day he wakes up 2:00 in the morning, checks for his wife. His wife is not in the bed. He goes to the kitchen, finds the wife. The wife is just standing there like this. Chill. Like this. Just standing there. You hear my chat? And he's like, hello? Hi? What's happening? What's happening? She doesn't respond. He asks again, my sister, what's happening? Baby. Nix, he doesn't say baby, but you hear the chat. He asks again until he comes up to her and he shoves her. And it's almost like she breaks out of a trance. And she said, I had a dream. I had a bad dream. Or I had a dream. Something like that. And when he looks around on the floor, it's meats. All the meats that were in the fridge. From pork belly, beefy man. What do you want to go fella? Mincy. All of them on the floor. He's like, and then what is happening here? Then baby girl is suddenly, he's like, hey man, let's go to sleep. They go back to bed. Following day, baby girl is up again very early in the morning, now packaging all these meat pieces and whatever into black plastic bags. She's going to throw it out. Husband is like, my sister, what are you doing? Meat is very expensive. Are you crazy? My sister's like, listen here, I'm no longer eating meat. I'm cutting off meat, milk, eggs. I'm going vegetarian. Husband is like, husband is like wondering what the hell, and then she's like, I had a dream. He doesn't really ask her what was in your dream, but in the book we get little snippets of the dreams that she has. Very dark. Okay, this book is going to make you think, what the fuck am I reading? What the am I reading? Right? Her dreams are dark. They're super, super dark. They all involve animals, blood, meat of some kind. Okay? All of them. Super dark. So she stops, and the husband, and because she stops eating meat, she loses a ton of weight very quickly. She just doesn't look healthy. All of this because she doesn't even want to eat eggs. She's just no milk, nothing. So her body really deteriorates. And yeah, things kind of just go downhill from there. That's where I'm at so far, where the husband basically paisad her. The husband told his in-laws and about the fact that their daughter is no longer eating meat, and now he doesn't know what the hell's going on. The husband also has this really weird crush on his wife's sister. It's weird. But is it good? Yes. Been talking for 15 minutes, but you hear my chat. This is a family. This is a home. It's a good time. But in the meantime, I'm gonna go have my parfait. And then go follow the stories there and the Byron. I'll check in with you guys a little bit later. Bye.
Stop by the Kenton Police Station before I head over there. So he grabbed himself one of those reflective jackets because it's dark outside. He doesn't grab anything else. Like, we talk about the briefly in part 1 where they just talk about what they heard, what they didn't hear, and the situations. Mainly their dash cam footage is the most important, but other than that, they don't really...
Good morning. Good morning. It is the next day from you seeing the footage yesterday where I was making some overnight oats. But I'm actually here to have a conversation with you guys, but I want to taste this overnight oats first. So I took the banana one because I'm a big banana fan and a big blueberry fan, but banana is the girl for me. Okay, so I wanted to try this and eat it while I'm talking to you guys. Typically, I don't do overnight oats much. I actually haven't had overnight oats in years. Why? Because it's cold. And for me, the concept doesn't register. You know, I really like to enjoy a warm bowl of oats. Porridge, whatever you call it, from wherever you are. I really like to enjoy a warm bowl of that with milk and then just have it. So when it's cold and doesn't feel like it's cooked, I don't know if I'm a fan of the taste, but I want to be, right? So we're gonna try it today. Now, it smells okay. It smells like banana and vanilla. So yesterday I added some banana, milk, chia seeds, which have definitely expanded because you can see, right? They've definitely expanded. And I added some vanilla essence because I love anything vanilla, from perfume to vanilla, anything in cake, vanilla, man. So we're gonna try this. Looks quite mushy. I don't know. I'm not a fan of the way this texture looks, but we're gonna try it. Let's try it. And it's cold. It's cold. It's okay. I mean, the texture is not my favorite, really. And when I'm biting down into it, it just doesn't feel cooked, right? And there's a taste on my tongue that I'm not crazy about. Taste-wise, it's really nice. The vanilla makes it The chia seeds, the banana makes it. It really does. And that little bit of honey that I added. It's nice, taste-wise. Taste. Still not my favorite, but I will eat the other blueberry one probably later today. So I've been gone for quite a while. I actually haven't switched on my camera since, oh man, it's well over a week. So the content that you saw outside of yesterday's content is content that was filmed well over a week ago. And if you are religiously on the channel and you're subscribed, you will notice that I've been gone for about 2 weeks. We had a family emergency, and is the blue light affecting, right? We had a little bit of a family emergency, and I needed to step away from recording content. Not only that, I just couldn't bring myself to put up content. I was stressed, worried, sad, really down over the last, it's about 10 days today. No, it's not 10 days. It's about 12 days today. I've been really stressed, sad, down, worried, extremely worried and stressed out because of this family issue that was happening. And I couldn't bring myself to record content. I couldn't even think. It was literally the last thing on my mind. Didn't even know what I was going to shoot. But I have short content, so there is going to be videos coming. There's literally 4 sit-down videos that I need to edit. One of them being unpopular opinions, obviously, and things I'm too old for, which is also one of my favorites to film. But I've really been in a really crappy place, and because of that, my mental health just literally tanked. And it still isn't the best, but I'm trying to come back to things. I had to postpone or move my coaching sessions that I've had, that I had booked for this week and last week, because I was really stressed out. So I had to move all of them. So next week is going to be a very busy week for me, and I'm not looking forward to it. Today is Friday, and it's an easy day. I was supposed to go to site today, but I don't think I'm going to. I've been waiting for the call, but it's not coming in. So it is August today. It's the 1st of August, also meaning it's my bestie's birthday today. And she's not big on birthdays. Like she's exactly like me in that we're not big on birthdays. However, I'm trying to get hold of her. She's ignoring all the birthday, like she sees them and she's like, oh, hey, I know it's my birthday. But she's very nonchalant about her birthday, and it pisses me off. This is Mbali. If you've ever heard me speak about Mbali, or in my videos, that's her. Look at that gorgeous babe. Gorgeous babe. And she's also smart. I would like to say she's smarter than me. She actually is. But it's her birthday today. Been trying to get hold of her. Like bro, I want to call you. Where are you? When you are an eldest kid and an elder daughter, right? People tend to look at you in moments of stress and worry, and they call you and they reach out to you, and what do we do? Are we going to do this? Okay, do you want to? And that's kind of been happening, and it's really stressed me out. It actually made me realize that people depend on you sometimes, and you don't even think about it, and you realize only in situations of emergencies that that's actually a thing. This texture is not my favorite. I'm rambling. There's a lot going on in my mind. There's 47,000 tabs that are open in my mind right now. But I just wanted to tell you that's why I was gone. It was a really tough time. and probably going to end this vlog here or today at some point and edit it, but it won't be the best, and that tugs at my perfectionism, but it be like that sometimes. Life happens, life gets in the way, but I do want to remind you to take a break sometimes if you need to, and if you need to reset and be away from people or from social media, or maybe you need a digital detox, I suggest that you do that. All right, I'm gonna go. I'll touch base with you guys a little bit later. I think I'm gonna end off this vlog here. It's much later on in the day, and that's why I've got a sweater on now. See the t-shirt I was wearing, right? That's why I've got a sweater on now, because it's cold, it's chilly now, and it's Friday. I'm having a bev, relaxing after a very long and stressful almost 2 weeks at this point. But this is the first Friday in a while where I'm actually relaxing. I'm not waiting on the phone to ring, worried about what's going to happen by the end of this evening. I'm good, like there's nothing, and I'm really excited about that. You've got no idea. I'm so excited. I feel like when you get to a stage where you're confronted with the fragility of life and how life is just, it's so fleeting, right? You're born one day and you're dead the next, and anything can happen, anything can change. And being worried about someone's life and being concerned about, whether this person's going to be okay or they're not going to be okay, and all of that just helps you put things into perspective. It really helps you put things into perspective, and you start to see life very differently. And I think that's where I've been. I've been at that place where I'm realizing now that life is meant to be lived, life is meant to be enjoyed, life is precious, and it's meant to be enjoyed and lived. And you don't want to live vicariously through somebody else. You want to live your life, you want to enjoy your life, you want to laugh and eat good food and travel and fall in love and do all those wonderful things. And it was only last week where I realized that, damn, anything can change, anything can change. And in that time, I realized that, gotta do things differently, gotta live your life, enjoy it. All the things that you were saying no to, maybe say yes to them now. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, good things. This is all within reason, okay? This is sensible things, right? Sometimes it's okay to just say yes. Sometimes it's okay to, try something new. Sometimes it's okay to, open up your boundaries, not your boundaries, open up your perception to certain things, change your mind about certain things and all of that. And these rings are so big. For some reason, there's two of them. Like, look. They used to sit like, there's two of them, but I like putting them like this. But they used to sit so tight on this finger. Now, I feel like they're going to fall off at any given time. And I don't want them to. I like these rings. Anyway, so I was confronted with that, and I started seeing it and realizing it. And something about that made me realize that we stay stuck in one space for so long, that maybe we're afraid of change, and we don't know what's life going to look like on the other side, right, of change and all of that, and we're afraid of that. For me personally, I've just been somebody who's really locked my heart away emotionally. It's almost December will be 2 years since my last relationship, and I haven't opened up my heart to anyone else. Purely not because I don't want to, but because I just don't want to give of myself in that way anymore. And I think what happened last week made me realize that life is too short. You should enjoy your life. You should, open up your heart to love again. You should try something new. You should live your life, don't let certain things render you afraid to try again and start something new. For me, it wasn't really fear. I think it was just, I'm just not prepared to go down the road of opening my heart up to somebody else again, right? Because I did that and I completely opened up my heart in my last relationship, and I was severely burnt. I think I was just like, I'm not gonna do this again, right? Even though my boundaries are very, like, that relationship taught me a lot about myself, about things that are just not acceptable for me anymore, things I'm not willing to negotiate on, things I'm not willing to, you know what I'm saying? And I learned so much more about myself post that relationship, and I'm really glad that I did that. I'm really glad that I went through that. But also at the same time, I've also gotten to the space, everything that's been happening lately, that's also made me realize that it's okay, to move on, open up your heart again, look forward to something new or something new blossoming and all of that. Have I, in the last couple of months or so, gone to like an easy lunch or whatever, trying to get to know someone and all of that? Yeah, I have done that. But I've realized the people, the caliber of people that come into my life are into my life, and they work really hard to try and show me, what they have or what they've achieved, or, what they can do for me based on what they have, and all of that. And for me, I'm not that kind of girl, right? If that's what I was looking for, man, I'd be knocked up, listen, baby on the way, ring on my finger, whatever. But I'm not, I'm not that kind of girl. I place a lot of importance on the enjoyment of me and that person in a relationship. It must be fun, it must be carefree. You must be each other's best friends before you are each other's lovers. And so because of that, irrespective of what they have, I can pass them all over to you guys. Irrespective of what they have, I think they were working really hard. It's just 2 gents, and I'm not talking about like 5 or 10 gents. I think they were working really hard to try and show me that, I'm worthy of you because I can, I'm doing really well and I'm making good money and I live in a nice place and I drive fancy cars and all of that. And I was just like, okay. For me, I grew up around that. So fancy cars and nice places and all of that doesn't really faze me, right? It's not something. Am I saying that money is not important in a relationship? It absolutely is. But if you make that your personality, more than anything, I get turned off by it. So I really don't like it. And I got an icky, it's like an ick for me, right? I got an icky feeling. And so I walked away from those 2 encounters where I was just like, nah, I'm not, I want somebody I can be friends with and hang out with and have a good time. As much as money is there on both our ends, but it's not the primary sole focus of why we're together. We're together because we actually like each other. We're together because we're actually friends. We're together because of all of that kind of stuff. But all that to say, I think I am in that space where I'm ready to, actively try and, not put myself out there. I'm not the put myself out there kind of girl, okay? You'll never find me on a dating site or talking about how single I am or out and about every single given time. No, I'm just saying emotionally, I think I'm at that place where I'm ready to open up myself, my heart again to something new. However, it will be very different in that I've learned so many things about myself that I feel like these are part of who I am, and if somebody doesn't meet that criteria or meet those standards or breaks my boundaries or anything like that, or just doesn't approach the relationship with emotional intelligence where they or, you know, a communication, you know, where they're open, where they don't treat you some type of way, or where they don't hold resentment towards you because of something you did 10 months ago or whatever. You know, I'm very particular about what I'm looking for now. And I know that when you are in this space where you know what you're looking for and very stringent and particular with it, it narrows down the pool of people, you know, that might be able to fulfill all those things for you. I was actually discussing it with a friend of mine, is that when you know what you want and are not going to shift from it, your phone sometimes be dry as hell. You know, there'll be that 1 or 2 or 3 people that'll call you and text you and all of that, but outside of that, your phone will be dry as hell. Never in my single life has my phone been this dry. And I think also maybe it's because of, you know, my expectations now and how things are very different, but it's also because I'm older now. You know, I'm not running around the streets. You know, my age mates are not running around the streets. They're either married or they're in long-term relationships and all of that. So it's not the easiest to date when you are around my age. However, I also think that when you do know what you want and you're very particular about what you want, it really does narrow down the pool of people that you will let have access to you. And that is kind of crazy. And because of that, sometimes your phone gonna be dry as hell, girl. I mean, you can always make plans with other things, you know, but let's try. So yeah, man. But I think I am at that stage, you know. I am at that place where I think I'm ready to slowly, you know, get my feet wet again and dip in just a little bit and see and actually be honest and forthright about it and just be like, I'm willing to try and open myself up to it. Is it gonna go great? Probably not. This is very judgy, I'm not gonna lie. Is it gonna go great? I don't know. But might it not go anywhere? Probably not. I mean, probably, you know, it could go either way. But I'm just saying that emotionally and spiritually, I think I'm at that point where I'm willing to open myself up to it again. But we'll just have to see, you know. People don't impress me much nowadays. I haven't come across people who've really bowled me over, like wowed me. I really haven't come across any of those kinds of people lately. But we're gonna have to see. Okay, I'm gonna wrap it up here, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This one wasn't the absolute best, you know, but I explained to you guys why, but hopefully when we start the next one, we'll be right back on track. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you so much for choosing me over and over again. I'm going to go and enjoy my Friday and have my drink and chill out and listen to some music, probably do some reading, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, sayonara.